evening, everyone. Fidix here. And if y'all didn't know, it has officially been a week since Chapter 7 has launched. And I'm gonna say it. This is absolute cinema. This is arguably one of the best seasons they've released for a while now, but I do have some of my complaints. But overall, for the beginning of this video, let me talk about the positives. We have a brand new map that looks very sick and fresh. The brand new weapons feel fresh and great. They've even brought back some weapons from previous seasons, and boy do they feel fresher than ever. I love the mobility in the season, especially the glider. That thing is awesome to play with and very fun. The battle pass is very solid with some very hard-hitting characters, and also the rewards feel rewarding to get, and the collabs don't really feel like they're getting too much in the way to the main Fortnite storyline. Overall, this season is a good step in the right direction with potentially great execution for a marvelous season 2, 3, or even 4. Those were my compliments to this season, and boy oh boy, it's a really good season and I hope it does the best. But now come my complaints or just little side nitpicks here and there. Nitpick number 1, we did not get OG movement. OG movement is something that people have been wanting in the game ever since Chapter 5 ended, or just Chapter 5 like started in general, and we have not gotten it, and we probably never will, ladies and gentlemen. OG movement, in my personal opinion, will always be the most preferable movement because it's easy, smooth, simple. It's simplicity in its definition. It's easy to use, and it's just perfect. There's nothing you can take away from OG movement. Mantling, bring back Chapter 4 mantling, and I don't want to hear about the wall kicking. I don't want to hear the sliding out. I don't want none of that. Basic crawl, sprinting, crouching while sprinting, and even like climbing up a roof. That's it. Nothing else, nothing more. No wall kicking, no sidestep, none of that. None of that, all right? Just simplicity. But I guess we're never going to have that, guys. We're never going to have that. And heck, Clix once said that he talked about OG movement in a meeting that he had to make Chapter 7 the best season of Fortnite yet. And I guess, guys, he tried his best, but we're unfortunately never going to get OG movement, right? So that's my first complaint. Nitpick number 2, and this one's actually kind of dark. Ladies and gentlemen, Fortnite have changed the amount of V-Bucks you can get in the Battle Pass. And you might be wondering to yourself, Fidix, what do you mean by that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you complete a full Battle Pass, you get rewarded with a staggering 1,500 V-Bucks, right? They have changed that. If you go to the average, Fortnite lobby, right? If you go here, it reads, as a Pacific Break Battle Pass honor, recruited and a cast to become active adventurer by earning XP across some Fortnite experiences, progressing your Pacific Break Battle Pass to unlock other premium rewards. Includes up to 1,200 V-Bucks back. Now, it has exclamation mark there to make it seem exciting. But ladies and gentlemen, you used to get 1,500, now you only get 1,200. That is a 300 V-Buck reduce ratio. Ladies and gentlemen, that means that Fortnite intentionally is making it harder to earn V-Bucks by the Battle Pass. Now you might be wondering to yourself, what does this mean? It means that there's a slight bit of greediness in the company. That means that they still are kind of greedy. Remember when they took off rarities and they started to overprice skins, emotes, and all that? I think that this is another version of that, ladies and gentlemen. They are making it where it is slightly harder to earn V-Bucks in the Battle Pass. Keep in mind, you can then get any other V-Bucks from the OG Pass or the Music Pass or the Lego Pass. The Battle Pass is the only standing pass that you can get V-Bucks from, and they're making it harder. So that's a little bit suspicious there. That's a little bit fishy. It makes Fortnite feel just a little bit more greedy. Just a little bit more greedy, right? So that's nitpick number 2. Nitpick number 3, weird layout. Now, there's going to be the least nitpicky thing in the entire video, but I just don't like it, so I'm just going to address it either way. And my friend Peterbot can explain this pretty easily.
I will say one thing, chat, that we don't like. We can all agree, right? The kills on the left of the minimap and not under it is a little annoying. And yes, I'm being weird. Like, I don't care. Like, that needs to get reverted. Put the back, like, under. That shit is hella ugly. Like, the bottom right, just like, it looks like I'm playing, like, a different game right now. Like, why is it so, like, I don't know. It looks weird.
If Fortnite is known for something, it's for making unnecessary updates and just unnecessary changes to the game in general. I don't know why they think that these brand new mechanics fix the game when in reality it just makes it look more cheap and just more hollow with no soul. But either way, it's not really a massive complaint, but this next one definitely is. Nitpick number 4, Fortnite emotes. Now, at first glance, you may be thinking to yourself, Fidix, what are you talking about Fortnite emotes? Well, take a look at this. So as you can see, I'm in the Fortnite lobby right now, and if you press on the emote, you can see you have 8 slots, more than usual. But here's the difference. You have to now scroll through all of your crap to find the perfect emote or emoticon or spray or just anything. Back then, this used to be so simple. You just pressed your emote button and just scroll simply through your menu. Now you have to go through your entire inventory space that you would usually do when you're in the lobby. Now you have to figure out which emote you are using, which emote not to use. And since rarities have taken away, the only emotes that you can really find are just the Star Wars ones, the Marvel ones, the icons, and of course the DC. Everything else, you're gonna have to sort through all your crap. So if you're a locker collector, this is an absolute nightmare for you. And also they took favorite emotes. So yeah, you can't even bookmark all of your stuff. On to nitpick number 5, the map. The map of a Fortnite chapter is supposed to determine its theme and also overall part in the Fortnite storyline. And well, Chapter 7's map, while being very fresh and nuanced, lacks in the theme department. For example, if you look at the map of Chapter 3 and Chapter 4, there's clearly a difference in theming and overall how the map looks. But if you compare Chapter 7 to Chapter 6, it's the same picture. There's no difference. Even you can compare this to Chapter 5. Some POIs look identical to others from the previous seasons, which is actually a complaint that was said before this chapter even started, because early leaked footage looked identical to Chapter 6 or Chapter 5. And heck, we got what we got. A Chapter 6/Chapter 5 remix of a brand new chapter. But hey, it's fresh, it's energetic, and it has its own theme to it, so I guess I can let this slide a little. And with all my nitpicks out of the way, I'll give this season a score of a calm 7 out of 10. This season is very fresh, it's very energetic, but there are some nitpicks that I just don't really find this season to be perfect, because every single season will not have perfect. It'll always have some flaws. This season has a lot of growing to do, but I do see the potential in it. Leave a like if you enjoyed this little video, and comment down below, tell me your opinions. I would love to hear your opinions about the season and where you think it's right or wrong. And with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.